So welcome to Cozy Womb Podcast. I have another dad short, someone on here talking about their love for their dad for Father's Day month. I know it's coming up this weekend, but I'm going to keep the party going, okay? I have Elaya on here, and she is going to be talking about her dad and what she does and why she loves her dad and in what way. And I want to get to know a little bit about the Creative Freedom Company. So hopefully you can talk about that. But welcome to Cozy Womb Podcast. How are you?
I'm doing good. Today's a better day.
Girl. I am on a no-carb diet prescribed by my doctor, and I don't like her. So yes, that is my struggle. And you know when you're hungry, it's like 10 more degrees hotter? Yes, that is me right now. But anyway, we are here in good health. So thankful for that. So where are you from?
Okay, so that's always a complicated question for me. I say I am from nowhere and everywhere because I am a military kid. So my mother is in the military, or was in the military. She's retired now. So I'm not really from anywhere. I lived in a lot of different places. Both of my parents are from Florida.
Okay.
But I pretty much traveled a lot. Yeah, so it's
so you don't identify with like one place more than another?
Not really. My best friend says I should just go ahead and claim Atlanta, but because I lived the majority of my adult life there, but I'm like, I'm not from there. You know what I'm saying? I understand Atlanta in a different way than the people who actually grew up there. So
okay. Well, you don't give me an accent where I'll say like, oh, you must be from such and such. So I when profiles put like where you from and stuff, I usually just put Earth because both of my parents are Jamaican and they didn't grow up here, and then I lived everywhere along the East Coast. So
pretty much. I pretty much stayed up here on the East Coast. The only time I was on the West Coast was Hawaii, and then came right back. And that's actually where my dad was born. My dad was born in Hawaii, and my brother was born in Hawaii.
Wow. She's from Earth. Okay, she is from Earth. Okay.
Yes, I am from this planet. I'm just from here. I am. It's funny because I do say that. I am just a woman of the earth.
Okay. I like that. All right. So do you have a family of your own as far as like kids or companion?
A fur baby.
Fur baby. Okay. I mean, that's safe. It's safer than children, you know. Kudos to you.
It's just me and my pup, and we just, traveling and doing our thing. It's a lot easier with a pup.
Okay. Could you tell me a little bit about Creative Freedom Company?
So it's Creative Freedom Co. And it is a community of people who understand that we need each other to push the world in the way it wants in just a genuine way. And it's just a community of creators who are creating, asking each other for feedback, pouring opportunity into each other, and I'm hoping to develop it into some other spaces, so I can't say just yet.
Okay.
But, and it's really just about creating. At the end of the day, we as people, we are creators, and that's just what we do, especially our people. So
yes,
we create something out of nothing because because that's who we are. So why not create a life and a lifestyle and a reality for yourself that allows you to be free in your own way? And so I'm just like, I believe that is possible. I don't understand, and I don't believe that there should be any such thing as a starving artist. That makes no sense to me. We're creating things, we are putting energy into things, and we are transferring that energy into others. So it should really just be that simple.
It is that simple. I think society and these boxes that they want people to fit in spoil it. But when you're creative,
we got to change that.
Yes.
That's not up to anybody to change. It's just us doing the work. And that's why I say you just have to. It's I don't even want to say it is hard. It's hard, but it's simple, and we're here. There are other people out there just like you who don't really fit into any necessary labels, and because we're beings. We do what we want.
Yeah.
And we're discovering this life and about ourselves and about the world, and that's just what it is.
And creatively, if you're a true creative, regardless of if you're getting paid to create what you create, that's what you want to do and you enjoy doing it and you just do it. So like you said, there should never be a starving artist, because the work, the talent, the time is always there. It's what you want to do with it. So yes. I agree.
Yeah. Okay. But that started out of my background is in business, and I've always had an appreciation for creative people, and I just was like, okay, how can we come together to create systems that help artists understand what marketing is, or how to set up their back end, or how to set up their LLC and things like that, so that they can make money doing the thing that they love.
I like it because the goal should always be working for yourself. That way you never feel like you need someone to give you anything. So I dig it.
And sometimes it is working for someone else. It's not always that.
Yeah, sometimes we can't always be entrepreneurs.
Yeah. And that's what some people are comfortable with, but it's understanding what that is and understanding yourself to figure out what that is. Like, for example, I knew, when you go to Subway, simple, making sandwiches. You can tell if the person there doesn't like making sandwiches, even if it's just something simple like that. Making sandwiches doesn't bring them joy. Helping people in that way does not bring them joy. You can tell.
Yeah.
But like, I had a friend in college, that's what she loved. So she was good at her job and it fulfilled her. It was something simple. She made money, you know, and we were just in college, so it was a different time. But just stuff like that, you can build up to that if that's what's meant for you. And it's not, at least just enjoy what you do. You should have joy. And at work. And if you're not, you need to find another job. You're not supposed to be there. Go to
that. there is such a drag to work with miserable people, and if you're miserable, then just don't be where you at.
And that's okay. You're not supposed to be there. Go find where you need to be then.
Yeah.
So happy and not exude that energy.
Correct. Okay. Well, tell me a bit about your childhood with your dad.
So I always grew up a daddy's girl. My mom still this day that I'm always on side with him. And I don't know, I was just always my dad's rider. Like whatever he was doing, I was for. I joke and I say I was my dad's first boy because I was rough. We were rough with each other, but it was fun. And he's always made me feel stronger and know that I am stronger, and that it's easy to be underestimated, and that's okay sometimes, because you know what you're capable of.
Right.
So, his words, the things that he's like told me when I was younger, ring through my head all the time, and they motivate me for everything that I do. Like even in my business and what I feel like is my purpose here, which is to help others. He's always told me since I was little, everything you do makes an impact, and it makes an impact on somebody else. It makes an impact on the people around you. Every single decision that you make, even if you don't think it does, it affects someone around you. Right. And I was just like, you know what, why not make that impact count? Why not make it count for something good?
So your dad was a motivator for you?
Yes, he's always been he still is.
That's good. Okay. What is your favorite memory of your dad thus far?
I, it's hard to pick one.
I can tell you have good ones because there's a smile all over your face.
Yeah, okay. The first one that popped into my head, I mean, it's because it's all of the little things. It's so simple.
Yeah.
But me and him, and it was just a random day. I think I was at the house, which when I left my house, my parents' house, to go to college, I rarely came back. So it was always rare that I was there, but I just happened to be there, and he had the kayaks. Like, let's go get on the water. And we drove, or he was going to go fishing. And I was like, okay, I'm going to come with you.
Yeah.
And we went and got on the kayaks and just chilled. Like, he was kind of in his own, like, my dad loves fishing. So it's just kind of like him, his zone. And it's just also so peaceful and so serene. And so, like, I understand also, I don't know why he does it, or I don't know, maybe it just means something deeper to me, but I'm grateful for those moments with him. Yeah.
So, okay, question offsetting, but on point. When it comes to the males you admire in your life, do you instantly gravitate towards them because of characteristics of your dad, or is it like something different? Like the ones you appreciate the most?
Yeah, I mean, though the men in my life are my dad and his brothers, so it is kind of that, because they are like him, but in different ways. They all have their own different personalities, but they don't play about their kids.
Yeah.
And they would give you the shirt off their back if they could. That's just how they are. So, and they're amazing. They are amazing men. I'm so proud of them together. Sorry.
That's good. That's good. It gives you like a good foundation and a good platform to stand on as a woman, and just like your sense of confidence and security has so much to do with that. Even if you don't recognize it, but it's there.
Oh, I mean, I know even my name. So he didn't know this, but when I looked up my name, it was the female version of his name, which is Edwin. And my dad and all their names start with E.
Yeah.
So it's Edwin, Elliot, Eric, Ellis. Sorry, Edwin, Elliot, Errol, Ellis, Eric, Elaya.
Oh, wow.
So I was the first girl, so Elaya, and then my sister is Elena.
Oh, so cute. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we down to our last question. Pick a color. It can be either purple, orange, yellow, or pink.
Purple, orange, yellow, or pink. Purple.
Purple. Okay. What about the way your father loved your mother? What about it taught you love or consideration or appreciation for people?
I am honored to watch my parents like interact with each other in the way that my dad and my mom are. They are sometimes like teenagers.
Oh, that's sweet.
Out in public, they're always together. They make money together. They always sit next to each other. My dad, well, they're adorable. They really are. I'm blessed to be able to have that, to be able to have a healthy example of like what love is in a marriage and growing together and sacrificing for each other and making it work and just loving each other. Like, they're best friends.
That's good. A lot of people don't get that. And I always tell my friends who have like both of their parents and they're still married, like, oh my God, you're so like rich. And they was like, what are you talking about? I'm just like, I feel like to have that type of love in arm's reach is wealthy, because there's all this knowledge there and all this wisdom that you can just soak up at any time. If you want to come over, if you just want to call, and it's a good point of view, especially if it's where you came from.
Yeah,
I love it.
I'm proud of it. I'm happy for it. I know that I'm blessed to have it. And I share it.
I love it. Do you have any words of advice for any new dads or dads out here today trying to figure out fatherhood?
I would say, as long as you are trying, like, we notice. We see the little things that you do. We know, like, that you care. Like, don't feel like we don't know, because we see it.
I love it. Like you said, the little things.
It's the little things, and they add up. So just do it. Just the little laughs, like the little goofy things, or just the little kind things, or just the little opportunities you give us. We see it, we feel it, and we love you back. So just being you, Dad. Daddy. That's my daddy. You will always be my daddy.
Aww. Thank you for doing this. This is so sweet.
Oh, of course. Thank you for having me again. I'm honored.
You are so welcome. You are so welcome. I love what you're doing as far as reaching out to creative people and making those connections, because we need them. A lot of people feel like they're in their creative bubble solo, but they're really not. You just need to gravitate to who your people are.
Yep. And you find more opportunities that way. And that's just how we grow. That's how we evolve.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We will do more. We will talk more. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.